Hi there, students. A swag gap. This is something I've been reading about recently. This is a neologism. Let's see, swag is a new or a newish word talking about style. And a swag gap is a relationship where the two partners or the two people in the relationship, they have very different styles, particularly where one is very concerned about dressing up and what they look like and how they look, and the other one doesn't really care very much. So there's a gap in swag. Okay, so swag. Swag is the concept of being stylish and confident. It being cool and fashionable. So I'm wearing my bow tie today to show you that I've got some serious swag. Let's see. I think swag. For example, Kanye West's song "Swagger Like Us" defines swag as confidence and style. And swag or swagger culture is something that has been on the rise. So a swagger gap or a swag gap in a relationship is one partner dresses up and is always terribly concerned about their appearance and how they look, or perhaps the way they live, their lifestyle, and the other one doesn't have the same vibe. Let's see, people are obviously different, but if there's a swag gap, one partner is much less fashionable or appears to make less effort about what they wear than others. So, for example, if you see somebody in a very elegant pinstripe suit looking like a businessman and going around with someone who is dressed as a punk, then that clearly shows a swag gap, a difference between the two. Let's see, it's not about age difference, it's about style difference. And would there be a problem for you if you went out with someone who definitely had a very different style to you, a very different way of looking at the world, of dressing, of looking at style and clothing, and things like that. So a swag gap, it's an imbalance in coolness. It's an imbalance in aesthetic effort. One person is much more stylish, much more fashionable, much more effortlessly confident, much more cool than the other. And it's highlighting a difference in aesthetics and clothing choices. This, I think, is also, swag is talking here about the aura or the aura points that a person has. And I think maybe this is also linked to self-esteem. And I think it could lead to perhaps conflict if one partner is perceived as much less cool than the other. The less cool partner may feel inadequate, or maybe they feel eclipsed. So let's see. I think a swag gap. Firstly, aesthetic imbalance, or an effort, putting in effort or effortless. If things just come easily to you, you just know what to say in the right moment. This is having swag, being cool. But I think swag gap goes beyond appearance. I think maybe differences in fame as well. Is it possible for somebody who's really famous to be partner with somebody who's has no fame at all? I think it's the difference in the aura between the people. At the moment, they're saying that a swag gap is something negative, but I don't think it's always a negative thing. I think maybe the stylish differences can be healthy because they can teach each other different things. So let's see. There's a lot of talk about Justin and Hailey Bieber as having a big swag gap. They're very often quoted, and a large swag gap, effort and style. Okay, so yeah, does it matter if one partner has a very different swag to the other? So swag gap. This is a neologism, a completely new word, or new concept. Or is it? It's perhaps a new word for an old concept. So formality. What am I going to give it? I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 in formality. Use it anywhere except for something very formal. So swag gap. Bye for now.